everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Saints are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Redskins offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Running on fourth, exact line. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Fresh set of downs here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Throwing now is Breeze. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct, and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. To throw on 2nd down. Hogan out to the left here to Reed. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Play action. Hogan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Josh Norman.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A carry heading left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Now it's the backup, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Ginn. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Breeze to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Breeze on third down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air. Smith on second down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Here's Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Reed. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 22. Red zone opportunity. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Trying to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Brown able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Breeze will try again on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze now. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. He's at the 50. 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Saints on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Breeze going to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Saints on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They run. It's Kamara, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. First and goal from the 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.